Hi Taurus, welcome to your Harsh Truth reading for November 15th through December, I was going to say October, December 14th. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. All right, here we go for Taurus. Taurus, okay. What is your Harsh Truth, Taurus? All right. 9 of Swords. Okay, ouch. Queen of Pentacles. That keeps coming up there. Capricorn. 7 of Cups. Judgment. This could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Sagittarius. Death. That could be Scorpio. Magician. Gemini, Aries, or Virgo. 4 of Cups. Alright. Let me get the little guys here. Whoopsie. You scoot over there. Okay. All right. Oh, good. Okay, so you're not, Taurus, you're not budging. Good. Glad for that. Well, I shouldn't say not budging, but you're not, you're able to have the time that you need to think about the things that you need to think about, because you're not thinking, or you're not sleeping too well here. You've got a lot on your mind. You're trying to figure things out, and it's I'm just glad that you get the time to think about this, because it feels like you need to take the time and you want the time to think about this. Your person, I think they kind of want to get things rolling, but I think you're wanting to think about things a little bit more. What's this Queen of Pentacles? I might be putting that lightly. Some of you are like, oh, I might be thinking about things for the rest of my life. I don't want to go back, but you got the time that you want right now, which is good. You're not being required of, or at least things are on your terms. What's this Queen of Pentacles right here? Ace of Pentacles. All right. What's this 7 of Cups right here? What's this 7 of Cups? 7 of Wands. What's this Death card? I don't know about that. What's this Death card? King of Pentacles. Okay, we're suited. What's this Judgment card about? Golly, what's this Judgment card about? Are you waiting for someone to make a decision? No, you're not. What's this? All right, what's this Magician about? Because here's the thing. It feels like it feels like you're dealing with somebody that okay, it's either you're wanting to leave the riffraff behind, you're wanting to leave just the shenanigans behind, and let's get on with this. But it's like you're trying to decide, okay, do I just want to go off on my own, or do I really want to try again here? Like, you're at the crossroads, and I think the reason you're thinking this is because you might have had somebody recently get in touch with you, or you have, hang on a second, there's a lot going on here, and here, okay, so it is either you have recently come to a place where you want to decide, you can decide, do I want to continue, or do I want to be by myself? And it could be that you've either had an explosive row or a fight, somebody broke it off, whatnot, and you've got the time to decide now what you want to do, where you want to throw your energy, because it's like you've got the past in review and you're thinking about things, and you're thinking about what you want to do, or you're talking about breaking up with your person. So it's either just happened and you got the time to think about it now, or you're talking about breaking up. You're talking about, oh, do we really want to? And you don't. You're kind of going back and forth about what to do, and it's not happy thoughts. You've got the time that you want or need to think about this, but you're not enjoying it. Like it's pretty. It's. I was gonna say problemsome. I don't think that's a word. Like problematic here. What's this for? I can't tell because it's like it's going back and forth. What's this Four of Cups about? This Four of Cups. Four of Cups. Six of Wands. Okay. Yeah, I feel like your person is being, they might be trying to force it. Because it feels like they've got kind of all the temporary answers, or they're really wanting to, and yet it's not that they want things to work out, it's that they want things their way. And they've kind of idealized things. They've kind of got this image in their head that this is going to be great. Why aren't you on board with this? And part of you wants to believe them, like, yeah, it could be really great. And the other part is just like, you know what, I'm so tired of things having to be your way and things being only a certain way. I just don't know if I want to do that anymore. Do I want to be on my own? Do I want to take, or do I want to give it a go and believe my person? But then your person is kind of holding on to this ideal and wanting things on their terms. So yeah, they might want things they might be pursuant and they might be wanting to figure out a way, and we're going to do this and I'm going to make it happen and take in charge and all this, but it's with what they want in mind, not what's good for the coupleship, the relationship. What's this Four of Cups? And so here you sit thinking, which you should, because I think you're seeing things realistically. It's just hard. I think there's epiphanies. I think there's realizations. I think there's a lot of this, like, back and forth, and you're two very strong-willed people. So there's a lot of, like, intensity about this. Yours is like the quiet strength kind. Theirs is much more of like the doer, shaker, mover, hey, the very go-gettery, whereas you're much more of that quiet, solid, steady, but equally as strong. And so they can be kind of pushy and forceful, and yet you can push back too. You're just not as about it. But it feels like they're really wanting this, and it's for their own purposes. Queen of Wands. That could be Aries right here. Gemini, Virgo, or Aries. Pisces. Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, or Sagittarius. Scorpio, Capricorn. Okay. Whoopsie. Honestly, Taurus, I just feel like you're at the crossroads, and it would be one of those things where you're like, okay, do I let them have their way, and I kind of just go, okay, what's your idea of how this is going to work, and let them kind of take over? Like, okay, we'll do it your way. What do you suggest? You know what I mean? Not petty, but just like, okay, we'll try it your way. What do you got? Or, I mean, you're both really... Your person's more resolute and they're more decisive about it than you are, but you're just like, I just don't know, because it's almost like, okay, I don't know what I want. And the reason why you don't know what you want is because it's like either I choose me or I choose doing it their way. Those are your choices. That's what it feels like. It feels like, okay, I got this. I've got this over here, or I can go back with them, which, very strong dynamic personality, but it will have to be their way and on their terms, and I don't know if that's going to work for me. So it's like you're going back and forth. Two very strong people here, strong-willed people. This could be Virgo. What else for Taurus? Be at home. Okay. So, first glance it's like, oh, okay, that means you should return. No, it's never that simple. That doesn't mean that. What it means is be where you feel most secure and safe and stable, and there's a fit. I'm not sure you're thinking that that person is it yet. This feels like somebody that wants things on their terms, and that's kind of throwing a wrench in things, where you're like, I don't know if my terms are your terms. Do I want to start new? Yes. But I don't know if that's possible with this person, or if I need to be by myself, because I don't know if your new and my new are going to match. Perhaps your person's being kind of naive about this. That they're just not willing to give an inch here, or, you know, they're just thinking it's going to be great and we're going to do this and that. No, this needs to be thought out a little bit more. Just for Taurus. Yeah. Illusion. Embrace the truth. Yeah, and I think that's why we got this Nine of Swords here, because you're like, you know, I'm having it doesn't fit, it doesn't feel right, it doesn't sound right, it doesn't look right, I know what's going to happen, or I don't, not I'm saying you, I'm not saying me. It's like you just don't think it makes sense or be a good idea. And it's because this is a short-term solution for a long-term problem or long-term issue, an issue that's been happening for a while, and you two are at the crossroads, and it's not an easy fix. And you've got the long view in mind, and I think your person is just kind of wanting to, well, let's try it my way. And it's like, okay, but what is your way? Well, I don't know. We'll figure it out as I go. And it's like, that's not going to work. We can't do that. We've got too much at stake here. I've got to know that you're going to be more thoughtful as a partner about our future than just kind of me, you know, supporting you and having your back. It has to be so much more than that. You can't require that of me unless I know what I'm investing in, and it better be something that's going to suit both of us, you know? Because it just seems like it's someone standing on principle, or like, well, I hate to say you owe me, but it's like, you know what, just, you need to trust me. Really? We've been here before. Taurus. And being good-natured and valuing security and stability and giving someone the benefit of the doubt and loyalty and all that, it's like, okay, you want to give them the benefit of the doubt and be like, all right, maybe there has been a transformation, you know, maybe there has been a change, but it doesn't feel like it. It seems like this is someone that's just much more casual and fluid with the long view than you are. And that might have been what's been causing problems, and you're like, you know, if that's what we're quibbling over, I'm much better by myself. Because I can count on myself. I don't need to worry about, oh gosh, is my partner going to be back on their business again about this, that, and the shenanigans and whatever. But there's a lot at stake here, and you're kind of thinking about that. Yeah, I feel like your person's wanting things to work out, and we'll figure out the rest later. But you're not 12 anymore. You're not 20 anymore. You know what I mean? Whereas you're like, you know, I can handle things just fine by myself. So let me think about that. Like, you're just grappling with your choices here. What else for Taurus? And the thing is, God, crosswatchers, don't get mad. Well, you gotta get mad, it's fine. I get it. I just feel like right now you are better suited staying in this thinking about things place. You're set to kind of take off. Not just socially, but professionally, business, job, money. And it feels like this might be holding you back, like having to throw effort at something that you're just not into. You've got other things that deserve that effort that are going to be much more profitable, beneficial, long paying, like, you know, paying down the road, paying dividends down the road. And that's where your attention needs to be right now. So if you can take advantage of the in-between, like if you're just wanting time, if you bought yourself time to think about things, do that, but also start pursuing the other stuff, because that's going to be, that looks and feels like it's going to be really beneficial for you. This going back and forth and worrying about the other person and what they want and them wanting to be in charge and all that is just going to get in the way of the prosperity and the stability that is waiting for you. And I hope that you can actually give some energy and time and attention to that, and keep this on the shelf, because this is much more stable and solid for you. So we got Six of Cups. This is a relationship of longevity, or there could be kids involved. And we got the Chariot reversed. So someone's really wanting to take the wheel here, and it's like their way and what they want to do, and you're like, I don't know if I can be on board with that. They're kind of asking a lot, and it might be that you're considering it because of the past, because of the longevity that you have with them, or even kids, but it's a big ask on their part, and I hope that you can really take the time to think about things and then kind of get that set up over here, so that if and when you come to finally making a decision, it's not because you need this person at all. It's because, hey, okay, I've come full circle on this, and here's my terms or whatever. Okay. But if it doesn't work out, you're still set up over here to where that you can walk away from this hole. It's not like you've got to stick around for another 2 years and deal with someone's shenanigans, because you can't do it without them just yet. I mean, that's my wish. I know you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm just hoping that you can really move towards this prosperity and this security and stability that's waiting for you. You got two, not relationships. I'm talking about jobs or like money. These are two jobs, two opportunities for stability and security. One in like late January, another one's coming up in March. Two opportunities, two somethings that are like pivotal for you. Late January, March. Huh. Yeah, this isn't about you in another relationship. This is about you. Almost, maybe you already know about that, and that's why you're kind of wanting to go over here and just leave this on the shelf for as long as you can. What else for Taurus? Eight of Swords, you don't know what to do. Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. Okay. Oh, Taurus, I'm sorry. That is not fun to be sitting there going, I don't know what to do. Oh my God. Or maybe it's that you want to do this, but you can't because of certain conditions. Like, okay, well, if you do that, I'm going to take the kids, or I'm going to hold the funds for the house. Or it's not an easy decision, not because you don't really want to, because it feels like more and more you're kind of being pulled over here, but because of the strings attached if you don't, or the conditions or consequences of not versus... This is a good fact-finding period for you. But then maybe you already know it, and you're seeing things for what they are. It's like, I got some decisions to make, but I don't know what to do, because if I do this, then I can't do that. If I want to do this, I'm going to get penalized or punished, or I can't do both. And I already did the dice. Why am I doing that? I vote for security. I vote for being able to be self-sufficient, and however that takes shape. But I also know if we got family or kids involved, that comes first. So, gotta do what you gotta do. I get it. But my wish is that you find a way to be stable without this, because it doesn't really feel like your heart's in it. It feels like you're wanting more. You're wanting stability and security, not necessarily with a relationship, just for yourself and your family. All right, Taurus, I hope that was helpful. I hope you are able to work this out. I like that you've got time to think about it. I vote for okay, you know, all right. Okay, so thank you for stopping by. I hope I get to see you in the next reading. You take care.